Okay guys, so I'm back. So the carburetor's been sitting in this glass full of seafoam for about an hour now. So I'll pull the carburetor out and just let it dry, and then we'll start putting the carburetor back together. Okay, so let's start out by putting the filter screen on. The kit comes with, I notice it comes with 2 filter screens, but apparently we only need 1. So I like to just slip it in like this and then just take a drill bit, just push in. And that's basically on how you want that screen to actually go in. So now, since now I have all the new hardware, I like to set them on a clean rag or towel just like this. And also, even before I even touch the new gaskets and diaphragms, I always like to wash my hands. It's much better to keep your hands all clean. That way the diaphragms won't be all contaminated with dirt or grime from your hands. Okay, so I'm going to start with this piece. So first, we always put the gasket on first. So let's see, how does this thing go on? Okay, it goes on just like that, because the kit only comes with just 1 gasket. See, it's got to get down into those holes. Oh, and I just put this thing on backwards. Okay, so let's put the macro on. So now, got the gasket put on correctly now. So now, for the diaphragm. And of course it goes on one way, just like this. And now we'll just insert this onto the carburetor. Sometimes you may want to also try to depress the throttle, make it go in a lot easier. So it just goes in just like that. That's it. Oh, there we go. Alright, now she's in. And now we'll take our screws and we'll tighten it. Okay, so the screws are just in. And so, just like always, you want to just tighten them evenly. So snug one side and snug the other. And then once it's snug, then start tightening one here. Make sure she's tight. And tighten this one too. And don't over tighten these, because you can easily strip the threads. But you do want them tight so that way there won't be no fuel leaks or air leaks. Okay, so this side of the carburetor is done, and then now for this side. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can try and get this metering lever put on with the camera in front of me, if I can. Let me just get all situated here. So I already got the spring in at its little spot. Then you just stick it all in there. And it's in there. So let me just get the little screw. Yeah, I just got the little Phillips bit. I'm just going to try and get it on there snug. Okay. So it all looks like she's on there good. So now let me just tighten that up. Now on these screws, don't over tighten it because you could easily strip the threads on it. Alright, so cool. Well, looks like she's on there perfect. She's all nice and flush. And of course the needle's moving up and down like it should. So cool. So now we'll take our gasket and then our metering diaphragm. We'll just stick those together, and we'll just put this on, and then we'll tighten 2 of its screws on. Okay, so those are on. So on these holes here, you stick the shorter screws in them, and we'll just start getting them tightened. Oh, if they can get in. Hang on a second. Alright, so I got those 2 screws that are tight. So now let's grab our new primer bulb, just insert it on there, and we'll just get this all on. If it'll actually stay on there. There we go, it will. And take the longer screws and then screw them in. And again, tighten them up evenly too, because you always want to tighten these on evenly, as I said many times, just so that way it goes on there nice and evenly. That way there won't be no fuel leaks or air leaks. That one's snugged. Now I'll just work on tightening them, getting them all tight. Alright, so the carburetor is rebuilt. So now we'll put it on the hedge trimmer and let's see if it'll run. Okay. So it all just goes in just like that. I think we might be in. And also when you're putting all this back on, you also want to make sure these are tightened up evenly too. Okay, that one's in. Alright, and now we'll hook our throttle. Oh, hang on a second. Alright, so I finally got the throttle cable all hooked up. So now we'll just rehook our fuel lines. Just push it as far as you can get it. Alright, that one's in. That one's for the primer. And then this one here for the main fuel line, which it just goes right down over here. It's kind of hard to see it. Okay, we can just try and push on this one as far as we can. So I'll get back with y'all and we'll put some gas in it and let's see if this thing will run. Okay, so let's see what this one will do. So it's been approximately a week now since I got the Echo hedge trimmer running. Let's see what the Homelite will do. Okay, so the switch is on. She's on choke. So I did sort of pre-primed it a little bit, just until when I saw gas get into the carburetor. So I'll just give it a few pushes. So that's actually good. Maybe a couple more. Okay, set you up on the tripod. Got a little screwdriver with me in case if I need to make any adjustments on the carburetor. I think that'll work. Alright, let's see what this one will do. Oh, how about that? She fired. I'll be. She's actually running. Well, I'm actually surprised how quiet that thing really is. It's got a pretty small muffler on it. Oops. I forgot to tighten this screw. Darn it. Well, hang on a second. There we go, so I got that screw tightened. Well, let's see if she'll actually restart. Okay, on. Huh. Well, got kind of lucky on this one. Didn't really have to do no adjustments on the carburetor. That's sweet. Even though the carburetor on this one was in much worse shape than the Echo. That's nice. You know, I thought just before I end the video, I'll give y'all a cold start on the HC-1500. See how it's doing. Actually, I'll just set it right here. I'll actually just start both of them up, hear them both running at the same time. Yep, so these are the two hedge trimmers my grandfather gave me for free, let's see, about a couple weeks ago. Okay, so this one was just running a couple days ago. Alright, so turn on, choke, give it 5 primes. Yep, so they're both running. You can just barely hear the Homelite running. Oops. I think this one may needs a bit of carburetor adjustments. I think I probably need to turn the L screw out a little bit. See, it actually bogged out on me just when I was trying to give it throttle. So I'm running a 50-to-1 gas oil mix in this. I'm not sure if, I don't know if you could run a 50-to-1 in the older Homelites. I don't know what their mix ratio are. I know on the newer Homelites they're a 50-to-1, so I'm not sure on with these older ones. I'm sure you can, but anyways, cool. So they're both runners now, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching.